I wanted to start. I mean, as a Marvel fan, I have to admire and salute you and Marvel for the fact that this was such a big secret. I was trying to think this morning, when the last time that they pulled something like this on us, that someone just appeared, because I saw your name in the credits the first time. I was like, wait, Olga Kurylenko's in this? How did you do it? How much time and effort did you have to put in to keep this a secret?
Yeah, it's extraordinary that we pulled it off. I mean, seriously, 2 years ago when I was filming, and of course I had to sign the NDA, but then okay, don't talk about it, whatever. And I was hidden even on set, and I had to walk, hidden. I had this tent set up for me, moving tent, I just thought, surely someone will speak, or there's so many people involved, I wasn't going to speak. I know, I'm, if it's, I keep a secret very well. If you tell me not to tell, I actually forget about myself. I make it I put it in the drawer, lock it, and then my head doesn't even know that, it's out of question. So, but yeah, for 2 years, it's incredible. I didn't think, I thought surely there'll be a leak somewhere, but not really. People had no idea. My mother didn't know up until 3 days ago. I didn't tell a soul. It's so funny. My son knew, but he didn't know he saw me. He came on set one day. He was just over 3, and he didn't know the name of the film. He didn't know the name of the character. He wouldn't, even if I told him, it wouldn't even speak to him. He just didn't know at that time. And so I knew he couldn't ever even speak about it, because he wouldn't be able to describe. He would just say, oh, mommy played some sort of robot, which is what I look like. And so, but he loved the costume. I thought, oh, it's going to be so much fun. I was like, he's got to come. And he saw me getting dressed, and he tried that helmet on. So it was great. But yeah, no one, he kept it very good secret as well.
Goodness gracious. But it kind of, actually watching the film, it kind of, in a narrative and thematic sense, with all the things that the film's talking about, it kind of makes sense that she's a woman. So when you read this character, did you kind of think, yeah, this, for the whole concept, this kind of actually makes sense, and Antonia's journey is, something that kind of in some ways mirrors Black Widow's story?
No, it does make sense. In this story, it totally makes sense, and it makes everything is so much more, of course, dramatic. And this poor woman who basically, what's interesting is she suffered partly also because of something that Natasha Romanoff did. So the good guy, the hero of our story, is somehow implicated in, almost minorly, of course, but implicated in the creation of this horrible villain. And of course, she didn't make her a villain, but obviously that accident where that happens to Antonia, which is done, all Natasha's doing, it's then leads to her, being transformed into this, scary, highly skilled killing machine. So it's almost, so she feels responsible. Natasha feels responsible for it. I think it's a nice twist, and then when it resolves in the end, and the spell goes off from Antonia, and she realized she has this glimpse of clarity, and when they two come head to head together, I think it's such a beautiful moment of reconciliation and recognition that we are made of the same stuff. We are, should be fighting alongside instead of against each other. It's an interesting twist, and it could be explored so much more.
Yeah, well, I would ask you that question, but you're so good at keeping secrets, you're never going to tell me. Olga, thank you so much for your time. Absolute pleasure talking to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!